Evening guys, welcome to Social Food Network. I'm Simon Miller. I'm teaching you your chef basic skills. So this evening we're going to do some duck breast, okay? So down the front I've got some amazing duck. This is Gressingham duck breasts, so this is a special breed which we'll go into a little bit more detail as we kind of prep in. But this is your Gressingham duck breasts. There's two there, obviously cooking for me and the wife this evening, date night, so she's very lucky, she's getting some duck. And then there's a few little bits that we're going to season and some aromats to cook with as well. I'm just going to get our pan on nice and low. So duck, we don't need any oil in the pan when we're cooking it, we're just nice and low pan. So I'm just going to get that on to warm up while we're prepping our duck. Okay. So as I mentioned before, really important, just give it a little sharpen, and then we're going to get started. Okay, so all we need to do with the duck breast, basically, if you have a little look, we just need to take off a bit of this extra skin, so we're just going to trim it up. You want to follow the contours of the meat, so we're just going to trim that up there. Trim this little bit off the bottom. So you can see these are lovely duck, they're nice and plump, nice and meaty. You do get some that are a bit flat, but there's plenty of sort of meat on these are really nice. I'm just going to take as much of this off as we can, because it can be a little bit chewy when we're eating it. So I'm just going to take off as much as we can without sort of getting rid of a lot of the duck. Okay, I'm going to turn that over, and all we're going to do is just lightly score the duck, okay? So we don't want to really cut through it, we're just going to lightly score it. So you can see we're not actually going through to the meat. On an angle, and then we're going to spin it round and we're going to do it the other way. Okay, so you can have a crisscross on a duck. There we go. So Gressingham duck, like I say, it's probably one of the most famous kind of breeds of duck, so a lot of restaurants use it. It's a great mark, it's a great brand, so if you put Gressingham duck on your menu, people know its quality. It was quite funny the way it was sort of started. It was basically a breed between two types of duck. So you've got Mallard, which is your wild duck, and also the ducks used for Peking duck. So about 30 years ago, a couple of farmers basically started to breed the two together, and that's where Gressingham was born, and that's the breed we have today. And like I say, it's really good. It's a brand for quality, and you know, if you get hold of a couple, it's going to be really good. So we're just taking this little bit out again. Like I say, you don't want to completely cut into the duck, so just take out as much as you can. Okay, and then we're going to score this one. Nice and light. And speed up a little bit, use your fingers to guide the knife on an angle. Cool, so 2 scored duck breasts there. All we're going to do now is just season them up. Our pan's warming up. Like I say, we don't want the pan to kind of really sizzle when we put it in, we just want it to sort of be quite cool. Season it up, skin side, turn it over, season it up on the underside, and same with this other one. If you season on your board, you can always sort of mop up all those seasonings afterwards, so just like that. And then we're just going to a bit of cracked black pepper on the flesh side, a bit of a spice, and I'm going to go into the pan. So like I say, pan's not too hot, there's a little sizzle, but we're not going to sort of scorch the meat, it's just going to be a nice render. So you'll notice a little bit later, all that fat is going to come out of that skin, so we don't actually need to add any oils or any butter to it at this time. They'll really render down. This is a really important part of cooking the duck. If you don't render the fat down, then the fat will basically be a bit tough and a bit inedible. So you don't really want any white fat, it all wants to be nice and rendered and cooked. So we're really slow now. We're going to render this for about 2 to 3 minutes on the fat side, and then we're going to flip it over and we're going to add a few aromats and colour the other sides as well. So a couple of minutes here, and don't be tempted to move it at this stage. We're literally just going to leave this now for 2 to 3 minutes. Wonderful. Okay, so this duck's now had a few minutes on the skin side. I'm just going to turn it over so you can have a little look. So it's got a beautiful kind of roast colour. It's we've rendered a lot of that fat down, so all this, have a look, all this oil here, all this fat is just from the skin of that duck. Okay, which all that's what you want. That's basically all that rendered fat down, so we should have really nice flavour on that skin now. All we're going to do is just going to turn the duck over and we're just going to slightly colour the other sides. So the most important bit is actually colouring the skin and getting the skin nice and crispy, nice and coloured. All we're doing is just colouring the other side quickly, and then we're going to return it to the skin, and we're going to add a couple of aromats, a few seasonings to the duck. Okay? So at this point we can just turn the pan up a little bit, so we're going to add the butter, we're going to want that to get nice and foamy, so we're just going to turn the heat up a little bit. Okay, so the duck, all we've done is just literally sear the other side, okay, so we're not looking for any real colour. And then we're going to go back to the skin, and now we're going to go in with a bit of butter. So this is just going to foam up nicely and get an extra nice colour to the skin. Got a little bit of thyme, so just going to go in with the thyme. And a couple of crushed garlic cloves. So they don't need peeling, just crush them and throw them in. I'm just going to melt all that butter down now. Obviously this duck's quite big, so it's going to need to go in the oven. So what we're going to do is, once we've melted the butter and we've seasoned it all up, I've got my oven proof tray here. That's going to go in the oven for about 5 to 6 minutes. About 180, depending on how you like your duck. We want it served pink, so kind of medium. You don't want duck really rare, you want it kind of medium and nice pink. So 5 to 6 minutes in the oven, and then it's really, really important to rest it for the same amount of time. So you're giving it 6 minutes, just let it rest for 6 minutes, no rush. Really want that meat to be really moist and tender. So all our butter's melted now. Just gonna turn the duck over. Roll it round in all those sort of nice aromats and those nice juices. Get all that flavour on there. And when we transfer this to the oven, we're going to have it skin side up. We're going to pour all the aromats over the top, and then that's all we need to do with that. Wonderful. Okay, so I'm going to put this in our dish now. So you've got lovely colour on the duck. You've got roasted on the garlic, a little bit in the thyme. So you've got that nice flavour there. And we're going to go into our dish. Like I say, skin side up, and then just pour all this beautiful goodness, all these aromats, garlic, thyme, over the top. And like I say, transfer this to the oven for 5 to 6 minutes at 180. We're going to let it rest, and then we're going to come back and we're going to slice it. Welcome back, guys. Now the duck has cooked, it's had its time to rest. So like I say, we've rested this for the same amount of times we've cooked it. All we're going to do now is we're just going to serve it. So I'm going to slice it, and I'm going to serve it just for the purpose, a little bit of plum chutney. So this is just a nice aromatic fruity plum chutney. Just going to put a little bit of that on the plate. Obviously if you're just doing something else with the duck, that's absolutely fine, but this is just a nice bit of plum chutney. So onto the plate there. I'm going to slice the duck. And slice it nice and thick. Probably sort of 3 nice slices out of this. Just let the knife do the work, don't force it through, nice and easy. Okay, so you can see the duck's nice and pink. Kind of a medium, nice and pink. It's had a lovely nice time to rest. I'm just going to one more slice off here. Nice and easy. Lovely. All we're going to do now is we're just going to season that up. A little bit of salt. Just going to dip this onto a bit of kitchen paper, and then just onto your plate there, so it doesn't run everywhere. Wonderful, and that's it. Super simple. So that's our duck breast served pink. A nice sort of roast on the skin there. Nice and easy, nothing to worry about. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please consider subscribing to the Social Food Network, to our channel. If you want to get any of the notifications for new videos, please ring that bell. And if you have enjoyed it and you found it useful and you want to see more, please just leave a comment below. Look forward to seeing you all next time on our Social Food Network, and thank you for joining. Goodbye.